This girl caught the eye of the kingdom's prince because of her red hair. As a result, she received a notice that the prince wanted to take her as a concubine. However, Jean was unwilling to accept such a fate. She decided to escape the country that night. But before leaving, she made sure to prepare medicine for the people she had treated during the day. Then with a heavy heart, Jean cut off her long hair and left the place where she had lived. Soon she left the royal city and found a house, but there was no one inside. Jean had no choice but to crouch in a corner to sleep for the night. The next morning, as Jean woke up from her sleep, she saw a young man climbing over the wall. However, he tripped and hurt himself. At first, Jean planned to sneak away, but the young man, noticing her suspicious behavior, grew wary. He casually removed her hat, and it was then that Jean noticed the injury on his arm. As a trained pharmacist, her instinct took over, and she decided to treat the young man with her ointment. But the young man refused, saying he wouldn't use something from a stranger. Besides, if it were poisonous, that would be troublesome. Jean, feeling insulted by this distrust of her profession, grabbed the young man's sword, determined to prove her intentions. Jean then applied the ointment to her own wound. The young man was shocked by this. He hadn't expected Jean to go so far just to prove that the ointment wasn't poisonous. Reluctantly, he agreed to let her treat his injury. Afterward, Jean went for a walk in the forest.